We're off in 5 minutes. I'm gonna run and feed our dogs real quick though. So BRB.
Sounds
That
good.
is fair.
By the way, Tay, obviously
Yes.
awesome to meet you. Very
Yes.
excited. I love our little like back and forth figuring out these
I'm so
characters.
excited.
Pumped.
This is gonna be great.
It's gonna be so good. So much monologuing, so much drama.
I was like, you know what? We will definitely use these character sheets, maybe, but the monologuing is gonna be so. We're gonna have to like, I don't know. The
Yeah.
monologuing is gonna become the attack in
You
a
know,
way.
the other day I was thinking about like monologuing so much fun. That should be its own like micro RPG. Like something you can
Yeah.
just bolt on to any other game. You're like, now we're gonna play the monologue mini game.
Right?
And I think that would be great.
I feel like that has to exist. Somebody's doing that.
Someone
I
has
don't
to,
know.
yeah.
I don't know who it is. It's probably like an improv game that nobody knows about.
Probably. But that's how
I was
like a ton
playing
of those
one
mini
where
ones are.
like I know, like I was playing one where you have to like have a cake and you have to have a reason for why you have the cake and you have to like be and there's all these rules and I was like, why is nobody doing this on stream? Like this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's what this is about to be. I don't know what's gonna come out yet. I
Me
don't even
neither.
know. I don't even know what.
Steve,
What
how's your
monologue?
workout thing doing?
It hit platinum like a couple weeks back, which is great.
What?
I finally like had the courage to like check the money that it came in and then like withdrew it. I'm like, this is insanity to me. Like, this is unreal.
I'm so
But now
proud
I'm
of
starting
you.
to like letting it pass through me. Like, yes, it really did happen. It's real. You know, live with it. You don't have to work on the next thing. You can just like enjoy it as it is,
Mm-hmm.
which is wild. But yeah, thank
Yes.
you.
Hard work. Because that's hard just to like write everything out. Like, it's one thing to have an idea, but one, it was a fucking awesome idea. So, Tay, as a heads up, like, DM Steve did like this whole workout for like all the different classes within a lot of TTRPGs, but very D&D
I
based.
saw
Yeah.
that.
Hey, somehow we were unmuted. I don't know. Yeah. Welcome to D20 Deathmatch!
A little wavy there, sir.
Yeah, I thought I'd switch it up today, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta change it up every
yeah.
once in a while. You can't just... Otherwise, people just get used to it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, or they think you're just playing the same yell over and over and you're just...
That's a great
Yeah.
idea. Why haven't I done that yet?
Yeah. No, instead you want to kill your voice every single time. In fact, can
Yeah.
you give us one more yell? Because
No.
I'm wanting to see how far you'll go on a Sunday evening.
No, I think I've gone far enough. I think we should just,
You have
begin.
never gone far enough!
Don't worry. I think this is my limit. I reached it. I'm done. Never again.
Fortunately, while you are capping out, we have some wonderful entertainment tonight that's just revving up. So, let us begin as we welcome our acolytes into the dread fortress. Its castle stands amongst flaming volcanoes, angry in nature, rumbling constantly, giving this beautiful soundtrack of disruption. You hear the Grandmaster Lucia charging down the hallway once again, bursting through the doors. And what is it that she finds the Shadow King doing?
The Shadow King stands in front of a hot, smoky grill, flipping a rack of ribs.
What are you doing? You know we have a kitchen, right? Like a full floor that is an entire kitchen. Why did you bring it up here?
Well, it's... Why not? This is my throne room. I can do what I want with it. If I want to cook a rack of ribs or a brisket,
For now, it's
there's
your
no
throne
reason.
room.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. What are you making?
Ribs. You can see that.
How are you making those ribs?
I'm smoking them low and slow.
Okay, good. Sauce?
Yes, of course.
What kind?
The only kind that matters.
Which is?
The Kansas City sweet sauce. Obviously.
Thank you. You can keep this holding
Everyone knows
forever.
that.
Everyone knows
Nobody
that.
likes
None of that
vinegar
vinegar
sauces.
stuff. None of that mustard base. Vomit everywhere. Good. At least I know we're still somewhat related for a reason.
Yes, I might have killed your friend and taken over this, your throne and your empire, but not a monster.
All right. Well, at least we all have standards.
Of
Well,
course.
good. Perhaps this will help feed our wonderful champions that I brought tonight. I assume this is what, the pre-cookout? What is it that they do around the yelling football thingy?
Tailgate?
Tailgate, yes, whatever it is. They all dress up in cosplay and they go wild for men, whatever. So
this is unfortunate because this fellow here had a tail. As he points to the rack of ribs.
oh my gosh, I'm not ready for this. It's fine, whatever. Very funny, very funny. Ha, he had a tail. All right. Well, I hope you're ready to share some of your ribs this evening because I did bring you two wonderful champions. Are you ready for it?
Yes,
Oh,
of course.
Shadow
Bring it
King.
on.
Of course. And she'll rip that amulet from around her neck, clasping it into her hands, cutting it as blood begins to pour down quite easily at this point as a portal opens up and in steps two champions. Daisy Bloom, beacon of Village Town, and Misery! Please, Daisy, introduce yourself to the Shadow King.
Hi! It was me in the background listening to you cooking the ribs, and it's just that, and I wanted to say that my favorite sauce is ketchup, but I think there might be ketchup and mustard in it at the same time. But it's fine, I'm here, and I'm bringing the power of friendship and love and light because I am the beacon of Village Town, and I'm very different from anyone like that you've ever met because I have dead parents and a mysterious patron and I've been chosen to save the world, and that's never happened to anyone before, so here I am.
Can I kill her?
No, no, you cannot. A wonderful beacon. I'm so grateful that you've graced us. Misery!
Yes.
What are you doing here?
What are any of us doing here, really? You know, I've heard that when wine goes bad, it can be repurposed to make a vinegar, some value from what is lost. But human souls, they aren't like that. When they're spent, all that's left is, well, I know all too well. And as Misery kind of like turns to the side, a black butterfly kind of brushes down and he holds it on his finger and he looks at it and he snatches it and crushes it and spreads the dust down.
See, this one I like.
That wasn't your familiar, was it?
Sorry.
It's gone. Isn't it coming back?
That feeling of hurt that you're experiencing, hold on to it. Better to be sad and cry than feel nothing at all.
Well, that's fine, because this makeup is not makeup. I was born this way. This is how I look. And I brought here to you today the power, love, and friendship, and you can go through 15 more butterflies. Because at the end of this, we're gonna be best friends.
Well, best friends, or you might die trying. We'll find out in the arena. You know, if they won't be your friend, off 'em. Though I will say for Misery, you made a good point. Oftentimes I would prefer a bottle of wine over some human beings. Specifically humans, though. Humans are somehow the worst at times. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I mean to cut you off?
Did you cut me
No.
off?
Anybody? Sorry, I was reading faces, but apparently I was actually looking at a goblin. It's fine. The Grandmaster's just losing her mind once again. Listen here. This is meant to be a battle to the death between the two of you. You may bring your friendship, but be sure to smother them in friendship, if you get my drift.
Was that a joke, or is that supposed to be funny?
No, it was just...
How did I get here?
You were chosen. Remember, Beacon. Remember.
Oh, I know. It's just I've been chosen so many times now that it's a lot.
It's very overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. Don't worry. This might be the last time you're chosen if you don't make it out alive. Oh, she laughed at that
Wait,
one.
what?
You know what? Let's take them right to this battle. Shadow King, are you ready to go, or do you need to spend another 5 more hours smoking those ribs?
No, they're done. I've got them. Snaps and the goblins wrap them in a towel and put them in a cooler and take them with us.
Would you please be kind to at least share some with our champions?
Ooh.
You guys want some ribs?
Well,
I'm-
yeah.
I no longer experience any joy from food or drink.
Well,
wasted
I'll have
on you.
yours.
Good, more for us. That's fine. The goblins bring you all ribs. Except for Misery.
Clearly.
Every
The
time I finish one, I put the bone in my pocket.
Nice, make a broth with that. Yeah, the whole point of this is like if you don't have barbecue, you're miserable. That is like the through line for today's episode.
That is very true. Honestly, yes. If you're feeling a little down, find yourself some barbecue friends. This we will promise you will help a little bit.
You can barbecue anything.
Or anyone.
Yes, I know.
Oh,
Maybe we'll have another barbecue by the end of this battle. All right.
What a way to go. What a way to go.
Let me take you to Arena. And she'll grasp that amulet once more, blood dripping down her other forearm as a blue portal opens up. Please, let me welcome the two of you to a beautiful, beautiful place. And as you walk through, hearing the term beautiful, you expect to see some luscious land with flowers all around. Instead, immediately as you breathe in, that dust gets inside your mouth, coats your throat. You can feel it rattling around your lungs immediately. This is one of my favorite escapes. A little place where they've done a little excavating here or there until they found something that they really shouldn't have dug up. And that's why it's abandoned today. So, as you find yourself here, maybe you'll dig up a few other things or dig deep into each other's own flesh and bone to discover something true, something treasurable, something worth keeping. And as you see her arms point up and you look towards the sky, noting above you massive acolytes cheering readily for the battle yet to come. This is who you tell your tale for whether you may be buried here by the end of the battle, they will remember you nonetheless. So make sure you are known. Let them feel who you are in your truest form. Unleash it all on us today. This is starting to sound sexual. So at that point, her wings open up and she immediately shoots up towards the sky. Shadow King, I allow you to take care of the rest.
We're just getting to the good part, too. Very well. Champions! You will spill blood here today for the Acolytes! In order to do so, I need you both to roll me initiative.
Very
Oh,
well.
man. Oh. But I just met you, and I thought we were gonna be friends.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Well,
20 for Misery and a 19 for Daisy Bloom.
The two of you have certainly come prepared. Do you have any opening lines for the two of us?
Yeah! Let's dance! Woo-hoo-hoo!
Yep, very well.
Misery looks up and says, "Words, wasted time. I'll show you why I'm here. And you follow through on your promise when this is done."
Got it. Got it. Also, that all felt like a haiku there. Perhaps you should consider poetry.
Poetry is
That
a
would be so nice.
waste of my skills. Who would enjoy it? No one. It would
I
only
would.
bring pain.
Yes, I agree. Well, speaking of pain, round number 1! Misery.
Daisy, why even
Yeah?
bother? Friendship, happiness, sands in your fingertips. And as he says that, he drags his hand through the dust and he lets it fall through. Then he grabs the greatsword from his back. And upon you, he's quick, he's fast, he's deadly. I'm gonna start with an attack. I'm gonna shove you. I'm gonna push you. So I believe it's a strength check, right?
Yep,
Or it's
yep.
an attack roll.
You can roll. You can do a contested strength to see how successful this shove goes.
Excellent.
I love that.
Just a good old push.
Little playground shove.
Not great, not great.
An 11. You can contest this, Daisy.
No, I'm not gonna.
You're not gonna. You're gonna fall. Okay.
I'm gonna fall and like slide back a little bit, and just.
So that's how you want to play this? That's how you want to greet a friend? That's okay. Because I have all night, and we are going to work through this together because that's what I'm here to do. I was chosen. I was chosen to bring you back from the edge, Misery, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
And I pick up some of the sand that fell through your fingers, and I'm gonna bring it close to my face and breathe it in.
I can already tell that you're coming closer to my side of things, and that's how we're gonna do this. You can shove me all you want, but I'll always get back up.
You know, I almost pity you. So full of life, jubilant. One day, it'll be taken away from you. How then will you react? What will you breathe in? Ash? Dust? or perhaps the Sting of Steel. And I'm gonna use my extra attack. I'm just gonna attack.
Yeah. Get after it.
Clever.
Oh, but advantage. Let's
All
try that
right.
one more time.
See if something will hit higher than a 13. Ah!
Oh, he crit on 19.
Whoa!
Yes, we crit on 19s.
Okay.
Okay.
All
And
right.
then the
This
damage.
might not last the whole night, you guys.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Did the damage not go?
Did you click the critical damage at the under the greatsword?
Under
In the chat
greatsword.
log, there's a bubble that says critical.
I don't see it.
It's above your.
Good,
It's in the
good,
box
because
above your
If
28,
you can't find it, then
Oh,
Then maybe
above
it
28.
can't
Perfect.
happen.
where it says
Critical.
greatsword. There it is.
There we go.
You got it.
no wait,
18
no wait,
points of slashing damage.
no wait, wait.
Wait.
Wait for what?
Yep.
Nah, I mean, I guess you can do it.
She's not a quick reader. We're going to have to let it go.
Oh no.
Oh man, I'm gonna scramble back. I'm scrambling. But
Please.
do you know why I'm scrambling?
I'm sure we'll
Because-
find out.
Because I noticed that there was one place on the map. It's the only place on the map that has a little garden in it. And I'm just gonna crab walk to it.
Hold on. Before you do, I'm going to actually need a perception check from you. And we'll let Misery, if there's anything else for Misery's turn, before I give you that chance to crab walk to your garden, if you can see it, over these two walls.
That's fair.
Unless, is it known? Can Daisy see through walls?
Probably not. Just
Okay.
like,
Potentially sense gardens.
Don't feel.
Yes.
Don't feel bad. Most people can't.
Okay. I'm sorry.
But
with
yeah.
the sticks.
I'm
You
not,
might
like,
notice that
wise.
there is a dusty butterfly that flies over that might be an indication that there is life here somewhere, but you do not know
Okay.
where.
But I saw the butterfly.
You saw a butterfly as a small little bit of hope.
Okay, well that's like enough for me.
Breathe in, breathe in. Misery! You made her taste steel in the first few moments. You kick sand in her face. Anything else that you would like to do? Any moments of wisdom you'd like to impart?
No, Misery just stands there, stoic. But Daisy, you notice that throughout this entire time, maybe it was hard to notice, but up this close you can tell, Misery's been crying this entire time. A slow, steady stream of tears.
Okay, I like it.
As those tears begin to build up, some of the sand starts to land on it and get stuck, and it kind of builds like a small little mound.
Oh. It's not cute. That's not cute.
Sandcastle.
You have the option, should you need, if you continue to cry in the same place for too long. With that, I'll let you percolate that idea a little more in that brain of yours. If there's nothing else or movement that you would like to do, we turn our eyes to Daisy Bloom, beacon of the village town people. What would you town people? Whatever, it's your turn.
Wow.
Well said.
I'm just gonna start crab walking. I saw the butterfly. I saw it move past us and away. And I know in my heart that where a butterfly can land, only hope can grow.
Ugh.
And that's where I'm gonna go to draw my ultimate power.
Art.
And I'm gonna go back. I'm crab walking. I'm crab
Which
walking
way you
to
going,
find
Art?
the hope.
Do you have anything that avoids an attack of opportunity?
I mean, like, definitely, other than being lucky as hell.
Well, we'll see if that pays off. And technically, since you're on the ground,
It'll be, yeah, that'll smack a lot harder.
yeah, it'll be at advantage. So, Misery, however you'd like, as you see Daisy Bloom crab walk, you have an opportunity to smack that. That sounds weird too. I'm just not gonna say any more this evening.
I almost pity you, but maybe I can grant you the sweet release of Well.
A
Ooh,
13.
I need those advantages.
Yeah, you do.
I
You're
certainly
a
do.
12?
Embarrassing.
Does
Embarrassing.
a 13
well.
hit?
Well, no, it really don't.
Mm.
Just describe Misery for us as you swing and miss.
So Misery's greatsword dives into the dirt, and as Daisy kind of crawls away, Misery leans down and looks at the blade, and he just contemplates it, looks deep into it as if somewhere else. Memories.
I thought you were gonna go give us a full Cats moment there.
It did cross my mind, but I think we can get taken down for that. That's not, definitely
yeah,
not
we
public
would
Yeah,
have
domain.
probably. Probably.
have to
Fair
pay
point.
extra.
Just wrap it instead.
Oh, great, yeah.
That'll definitely not get us put in prison faster.
Not at all. Not at all. All right, Daisy Bloom, you've crab walked on over safely, may I add. Now that you've found this tiny little cactus garden with pink and yellow blooms, what would you like to do?
Well, the thing is, I mean, this is a place of great power for me. So I'm gonna just like lay amongst it and not, like, maybe not touch it directly because these are. Have you ever touched a cactus? Like, people out there in the world, have you ever? Well, I have. Like a couple times. And I feel like the first time you do it, you should definitely be like, never again, but you don't know, like they're different. There's different ones out there, like you gotta see, you gotta test it out. But this is like a dramatic laying amongst, this view. This is like a macro under the flowers. We're zooming in. There's like a breeze, hair, and like petals. Some of the petals, I don't know, cactus, it's got petals, right?
There's flowers.
They're like in the air, and like just like laying amongst them and just having a flashback of a time when things were better.
And in that moment, some of the acolytes do recall, yes, do not touch the cactus, and they yell out. Some definitely hurt, and they're reminding you, don't touch the cacti! But it's just an echo in the wind as you have your beautiful, very Vogue moment.
Thank God for that. Yeah, and I'm gonna do this cool thing called Find Steed. Which is exactly what you thought I was gonna do, right? Like, strategically, that's the safest and most, like, intelligent move for this moment, but it is. Because what I'm summoning is a moth. And, like, it's not big enough to ride.
Just a
but
regular moth.
it does make some light, which is really heartwarming to see in this place. Like, it's nice. I brought a lot of lanterns, as you can see, but like, you need like that ambiance, you need that mood lighting, and the moth is here, and it's got like a shitty bra on it that, like, it's not a bra, but like it's a thing on top of the moth that I can like hold onto and like and be carried. But there's like maybe like 6 inches between me and the ground, but I can be carried that way.
Does this take both your hands to hold on to the bra apparatus?
Unless I like get them both like a grocery bag.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That works. I see that visual. This mid-size moth drawn in by the light of your 3 lanterns and your glow stick that you wield comes matching your aura, giving that beautiful faint glow light. And your steed that is not a steed now lifts you 6 inches off the ground. Your friend.
It's a friend. Summon friend.
Okay,
when you're
fine.
in trouble,
What's your friend's name?
Uh-oh.
You don't even have a name for your friend? Or is it named Uh-oh?
He has its own name, and I'm gonna ask him for it.
Okay. Let us hear you speak moth.
Well, I speak primordial, and maybe.
Sure.
It's like, I'm speaking to it. I'm like connecting. We're connecting. We're coasting across the sand. This is like a gliding situation, and I'm like, thank you for coming to me from the beyond. I know you didn't have to, and this is such a hard time for me, and I've been trying to convert misery like for 36
minutes already, and it's been really hard. But you came, and I know together we have the power to do this. And I think you look really familiar. It's like, can I get your name? Like, have we met?
Roll an animal handling check.
Oh no. So like that's my dump stat, but whatever, man. It's gonna be fine.
Tell me you didn't.
Maybe you should have
build-
asked for their name before this. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not just saying.
It's rude. It's rude.
Hey,
Like,
now.
what am I?
This is what dreams are made of.
As it senses your need, it answers you equally. My name's Janet.
Thank you, Janet. This is gonna be great. I can already tell, like, you and me working together. Something amazing is gonna come from this.
And the moth just nods. I'm here for you.
Thank you.
Let me lift you. And you now go an inch higher, going 7 inches off the ground.
Do you see that? Do you see that?
That's what happens. That's what the power of friendship can do for you. Believe it.
That's it. And like basically all else, the only other thing I can do is like 2-weapon fighting.
Yeah. Can you
which-
weapon fight that far away?
No, I cannot.
You did use your movement to get over here.
I did, and I mean I have a javelin,
Okay.
No reason you can't do that.
which I might throw at you, my friend. Because let me see, like, let me measure this with my handy dandy measure distance machine.
Oh yeah.
Oh my glob, it actually looks like I could throw a javelin straight at your head or your body. And
As a small note, Misery does have half cover from this wall because you keep forgetting that walls exist on this map.
how big is it? How big is the wall?
Like it's at least like actually it's a 5-foot wall. So Misery, how tall are you? Maybe you have full coverage.
I think Misery's a good, even 6 foot.
Okay.
I was gonna write 6.66, but
So
that
your
just
head
doesn't make
is
any
not
sense.
safe.
Yeah,
Head
you
is not
know.
safe. You're right.
And you know what? When you throw a javelin, you know how you go like, "Woo," like over.
Oh yeah,
"Woo."
Arctic. Yeah, Arctic.
We'll
Arcade.
I've seen television.
do half cover. Plus 2 to your AC on this one.
I've
Alright.
seen what are you? You're a cloth wearer. Whatever.
Cloth wear.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
jam
weird.
it.
What an
insult.
insult.
You cloth wearer.
You glob dang cloth wearer. Get out of here.
is that-
We don't let cloth wearers.
Is that something new? What's wrong with cloth? I'm not in the know.
It's just that, like, if you could wear plate, it would be a lot safer. But if you don't, then I throw a javelin, which is like a knife, like a long knife. What could happen? Hopefully this. And I'm throwing it.
Alright.
Did it do it?
It did
No.
not do it.
Didn't do it, you guys.
Is it not rolling for you? Oh, you
There
guys
you
go.
you got
There it
it.
I clicked the wrong part of it.
You gotta click the right part of it.
You gotta click the right part every time, and it's just so hard. And oh my god, it's a 17.
17 is good, but that cover, it's a miss.
Does it like land nearby in a cute way?
I would hope so. Yeah. I
Misery,
feel like
I'll let
everything
you
do is
decide how
cute.
close it is to you.
I think it's going to. I think he's gonna do that cool anime thing where he just moves his head slightly, and the javelin cuts like across the cheek.
Oh god, that's so hot. Sorry, me and Janet are shook by that. It's just so cool.
All right.
It's cool if I take a point of damage from it. Just seeing it.
No, it's good. It's I mean, sure, if you
Made
want
my,
to do
made
that
my
to
wig
yourself.
slip back. It's
Anything?
almost as good as the one where you get like cut in half, but you slowly melon apart.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
Also
Favorite.
love that.
the ultimate.
Yeah.
Favorite.
Oh,
Uh,
Jesus.
Anything else for your turn, Daisy Bloom?
No, because like I didn't really responsibly use any of my stuff, so that's all I can do.
Listen, Don't follow the rules of responsibility. Be free. Be free, Daisy Bloom, of the rules and norms that everybody else has.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time. That's the thing. You're like, I'm just here to like spread my spores, baby. Like
Janet looks down at you. You be you. And winks at you.
Janet. We're gonna live forever.
19.
what the hell is this
Noted.
19?
Don't you worry about
Leave
it.
me alone. You don't worry about this, Daisy Bloom.
You don't ask questions, we ask questions.
Yeah, don't ask questions. We ask the questions.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just that asking questions is like a really good way to learn.
You're not here to learn, you're here to kill each other.
Shut up, Misery's trying to say something.
I might be the embodiment of like misery and pain and stuff, but they're being super mean to you right now. It's, like,
Oh my
totally
god,
uncalled
thank
for.
you.
Okay, you know what? You can shut up again, Misery. We didn't ask your opinion anymore.
You know what? I don't like any of this. Round number
I can't
2.
believe that they talk to you like that.
Fight!
Okay.
Misery, it's your turn.
Misery looks to the crowd, then looks up at the purveyors of this battle and goes, "Is this a mockery to me? Is this some kind of sick joke? This is what you put me against? This cannot be over fast enough." And Misery's going to slowly saunter over past the wall, dragging that greatsword through the sand.
Ooh.
You're now there, face to face, nose to nose.
This will hurt me more than it hurts Janet. And I'm gonna attack the steed.
Janet's too powerful. It'll
Well,
never
we'll
work.
see.
Janet is.
It'll never work. I think it'll work.
Crits on Janet.
Oh,
Man.
rough.
I feel almost bad. I feel almost bad. Oh, those ones
keep
being
going.
re-rolled.
What's
That's a
Janet's
lot.
HP?
Whoa, probably like 5.
Oh, man.
Moth.
That is going to definitely hit. Taking those 20 points of damage. Please describe as Janet floating in the air tastes your blade.
So as the blade is being dragged and Misery finishes it, there's like a warp, like the frame rate changed a little bit, and as a viewer, you're like not quite sure what happened there. But then the blade is on the end of that strike, and Janet slides apart, but no blood comes out. Black and white butterflies escape the body, and they fly up, and they turn to dust and blow away.
Well,
That
how
dust
very
continues
evanescence of you.
high enough into the Acolytes, in which they now are choking as they breathe in the dead mini versions of Janet.
The little Janet.
Baby Janets are ashy.
The ash. The Janets, they get everywhere.
Everyone's eating a piece of Janet's.
Everyone had
Everyone.
to eat a piece.
Yeah, like you didn't have a choice. It went straight in your mouth.
I feel like in a weird way, like I'm just saying, I think that benefits me somehow.
We are
I mean,
all
yeah.
Janet. We have all now consumed some Janet in our
And
life.
it's just that like Janet was my friend, and like I summoned Janet to help me like feel good.
Yes.
And so now that you guys all have a piece of Janet in you, like in a way, it's like I'm empowered by that. Like I saw it and I felt incredible.
I'm open to entertaining this. Please tell me a backstory from Daisy in which she has eaten a dead friend and it has empowered her.
Well, funny that you should ask, because in my youth, as a scion of village town, I grew up alone, and I know you've probably never met anyone like this before, but I was an orphan. Not one, but both of my parents were killed in a horrible accident. And it wasn't really an accident, actually. It was like a really bizarre planned thing by a supernatural force of evil, and like it's a whole thing, and it's been going on my whole life, and I was actually chosen by this like
alien to defeat them, and I was there when it happened, and my parents were just like lying eviscerated on the ground, and I was like 3 or 8, like it was like hard to tell, but I was there, and I was between them, laying in their blood, just like thinking of how we were friends, and how our friendship like really propelled us as people, and we like developed. And like I learned to be this like lethal fighter, and I was really good at everything that I tried to do, because that's like kind of how this goes. And I just said to myself, like, Daisy, you have to get out there despite this, and you have to bring friendship down upon the people that did this to your parents. And the blood of my family that I was just like laying in, I just like turned my head and like lolled my tongue out and just like slurped all of the blood like up off the ground, like into my body, and then I like popped up like, you know what I mean, like pushing daisies. and I just like zing, and I was ready. Like I just like a couple liters maybe, like there was like a lot of dirt in it, and I feel like that kind of helped, because like vitamins and minerals, baby. And I was up, and I'm here, and I'm ready. And then after that I took out like 15 villages, and I don't even think that they were all like a part of it, but they're gone now. And every time I see them off, it's like the only thing that calms me down, because like they were there too, and they drank some of the blood with me, and like we're really tight about it.
Yeah, sure.
I
And like one of my little things fell out.
I'm very glad that.
There we go.
I'm really glad that becoming an orphan didn't make you like that. As he says to Alucia.
Right. I have
it
no
was a lot.
plans on
It was a
drinking
lot.
liters of my family's blood anytime
Well,
soon.
Good.
You don't notice it when you're like laying in it. You're just like sponging it up.
Well, your father
You
didn't
don't
bleed
notice
much.
that? You really somehow you just miss.
You kind
Drinking
of like
in
after
liters?
a while. After a while,
Liters.
you like don't even really notice the taste. And as it like goes through you, and you're just invigorated by like this is what's left.
I can't even drink
Of my
1 liter
friend.
of 7-Up, and you're drinking liters of blood.
Whoa! 7-Up is freaking gross.
No, that's 7-Up's gross, but my family's blood mixed with dirt is perfectly fine. Okay, now
Yeah.
I know the standards we're working with. Okay,
7-Up,
clearly
get
you
the hell out of
lost
here
your mind.
Get out of here with that 7-Up.
You know what? I think you could have a D6 inspo for all that.
Yeah.
I think you deserve it.
Thanks.
I think you've earned
Misery,
it.
this entire time you've just been standing here listening to her retell her family story. Her moments of becoming. What goes through your mind as you hear this?
Adjust my bathrobe. It's backwards.
Misery has, flashbacks, but we're too early on. It's just like still frames of just like children laughing, the flash of a blade, Misery kind of like at a grave, like on his knees, and then we're back here, and Misery's just crying even more. Sandcastles building up at his feet.
Jeez. As
I
those
think that's how
sandcastles
stalactites
build
are made.
and the dust of Janet is at your feet. Anything else, Misery?
Yeah, I have an extra attack, and I use this to shove Daisy again. I'm gonna try to push you into cacti.
Oh yeah. All right.
Roll
Contested
that
strength.
All right.
Incredible.
Are you gonna contest it this time, Daisy?
What? Let me like counter this. Let me say, if I fall into the thorns, just being who I am, could I
Yes.
benefit from the thorns in any way?
No.
Just thought I would
I mean,
check.
if taking
not at
damage
all.
is your idea of benefiting, then yeah,
I'm gonna
maybe.
let you drink blood and heal from that apparently, and the dusty ash moth. But I'm not
Right.
gonna let you take a spike
I just
into your
thought, like,
body and be like,
what
if-
piercing damage is healing.
That's
not
absurd.
how
what
this
if
works."
like what if plant stuff like? But no. But here's the thing. Like you can push me into this cactus, like, but I'm wearing plate, so like I'm countering.
Okay.
That's true.
Counter.
You
Okay.
counter. You counter.
Let's counter.
And plus, let's
counter.
not forget the Acolytes have, multiple of them warned you, that cacti hurts.
They did, and I like we shared that.
The moment.
But we're always forever curious. You know what I mean? Like you see a new cactus, you're like, maybe not this. Maybe this is the one time. It's just like, oh, you get a new boyfriend, you're like, I can change him. This time it's gonna be different. But the cactus always gets you in the end, baby. Don't forget.
Life lesson. All
Roll
right,
that
Somehow-
strength.
somehow.
18 to beat. Misery, you rolling hot.
Oh my
bit.
glob.
There were a couple pretty bad misses.
Oh my glob.
Shh. We control the stories we tell.
6 points of piercing damage.
Oh no. Oh no.
As you get
Where
shoved
is
into
the-
those cacti.
Why
Yes.
did the plate not help me?
It gets right into all the joints of the plate, like right where it meets, you know, like right in the
Delicious.
armpits and
The
the back of the
worst.
knees and stuff.
Ooh, crap. This is like when you fall in snow and it goes in your butt because it got in your pants.
Right, yeah. Exactly.
Ruins your whole life. Ruin your whole life.
We've
real
all been
quick.
there.
So relatable.
You've never fallen backwards down a hill and just collecting it as you go. Kids laughing.
It's an oddly
Yeah, it's
specific
cool.
memory
It's
you
cool.
got there.
Really specific because it's real.
I feel like there's so much to unpack. There's so much to unpack.
There's a lot. There's a
Well,
lot. That was
we
like
are
last
not
weekend.
unpacking.
too.
You keep that tightly wound up inside you. We're putting duct
It's
tape.
already
You
on.
just
it's probably
bury
on
that
TikTok.
deep down inside and never let it out, okay?
Probably
Stop
on
it.
TikTok.
Just push
There
it
was a
way
lot of
down
kids
there.
A lot of kids. Anyway,
So after this push, anything else, Misery? Bonus actions, final statements.
Misery takes one of his heels and he grinds one of the castles back into the earth. And then looks to Daisy and just makes a bring more. And that's my turn.
You know how like I fell. I'm laying in the cactus right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
This sucks.
You can
Is
get
this not
up.
what you
You can
planned?
get up.
When you
know
looked
how,
into
like,
your
when you're
future, you didn't
laying-
think like, here I am, ass stuck
But
in
like
a
you know how
cacti.
when you're in a cactus and you're just sitting there like I could lay
Yep.
here and just die right now.
Of course I know. Who doesn't?
I could tell by
Yeah,
like,
right.
just who you are as a person. Like I
Yeah.
knew there was a time where you were once just like in a cactus, like a big one.
More
Somebody
times than I
threw
can
you up
count,
there.
honestly.
Hey,
Like-
that's
You're
like
up
free
there.
acupuncture, okay?
Once or twice a month,
Well,
even.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it could be, but like, you know, you might, but you got to make a choice,
What choice you making?
and the choice that I'm making is basically that like, I was gonna lay here and cry, but I came here to make Misery my friend. And it's not going well, but I can do this cool thing where like I can attack twice instead of once whenever I take the attack action on my turn. And I have 2 warhammers, and I can do 2 weapon fighting. Does that mean that I can smash Misery 4 times?
No.
Damn it!
Hold on, what?
Can I at least hit like 2 times?
You can hit 2
Did
times,
you first
yeah.
get your butt off the cactus, or are you just trying to
No,
like ride
no.
the cactus while hitting?
I'm gonna bring the cactus with me, and that's what I'm hitting Misery with.
Now,
Okay.
if you're using a light melee weapon, you could make 3 attacks, but a warhammer
Cactus
would,
is like
would not be.
that heavy. Don't worry, I'm not using my warhammers
Oh.
for this.
Well, if you're
This is
if you're
cactus
dual
time.
fisting cactuses, then I think you can make 3 strikes with that. Yeah.
Wait,
I
are
love
you
it.
dual fisting or butt fist? No, butt
Hmm?
It's
wearing.
like
I'm sorry. You.
both.
All right, what was it? What were you gonna say?
Actually
What?
But what?
Yeah, it's like
Go ahead,
that.
finish your question.
Oh.
Or were you,
like that. Okay, cool.
or were you but what?
Yeah, you got what was that?
What were you
Butt?
saying? But
Where was it?
go ahead.
It's just
This is. I feel set up. Is what I'm saying. This
no.
is not.
I mean,
Are you wearing them
think-
on your butt or on your fists?
you made my hair go like sideways. I was like, whoa. They were on my butt.
Well, you can hit 3 times with the cactuses. We'll consider those
Cool.
light finesse weapons.
I like it. How would one do that?
Go ahead and just roll
Digitally.
D20 plus 5.
I will no
That's a
longer
great
be
answer.
DMing for the rest of this.
That's fair, like a D20
But you were
plus 5.
this close to
Yeah,
making a real
yeah.
good point.
Cool. I
Uh,
feel like it's still pretty good.
what'd you get?
Whoa!
Oh,
You know.
I didn't do the plus 5.
Sorry,
but it's
22 on
really-
the first one. Go ahead and roll all 3 of them if you want.
We'll
Okay.
math for you. We can math.
That's so nice.
17's gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna do it.
Yeah.
Did I see
third
a
one if you
nat
want.
1 roll though?
You
No.
did.
Wait, who rolled that one?
Okay, look, just don't be cool about it.
No,
for the first.
we're not gonna be cool about your
Sorry.
first nat 1. There was a
Be
nat
cool.
1 rolled on this floor.
Oh, I see. So we have rolled 3 times. The
I was
natural
being
one.
like, I was being like, and I was like, you know how you hide a pill in a hot dog?
Go ahead,
like
go ahead and
that.
roll. Let's go ahead and roll
Did you say
the
peel
hits
a
first.
hot dog?
No, you have to put pills in hot dogs for like dogs and stuff. And,
Yeah,
you
and
know,
for people when you don't
whatever.
want them to know.
I didn't say it, but
No.
A
Okay.
20
No. Hard
Did you really?
no.
Okay.
Hard no.
Okay.
No.
What
Fair
if-
enough.
No.
what if it's just a vitamin?
22 hits. 16 will be a glancing blow, dealing half damage. Go ahead and roll 2d6 plus 2.
Oh my glob. Oh my glob. Okay.
So that'll be
A 3 and a 2. Blech.
So you're gonna take 4 points of damage with the
Wait.
glancing blow.
Who
Misery.
is me?
Misery
Okay, I was
is.
like,
Yes.
even
But-
when I'm doing it, I'm doing it. Like,
With a natural 1, some of those cactus needles get pushed into your body as well, and you're gonna take 6 points of damage.
whoa! You know what I should do next? You know what I should do next is
Yes.
heal myself.
So
Just like
You
cheeky
think-
little secret.
You think about that, okay?
Can I? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Oh, this sucks so much because like, I've got all these stupid protection spells that I'm not using, and none of them are little healies.
So you've now swung twice with your actions and bonus action swung a 3rd time. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah, I did it, and I'm like, I guess I'm gonna like, can I sanctuary myself?
You don't
Yes.
have the action economy to do it right now. I don't
No,
believe.
it's a bonus.
You have already used your bonus for the 3rd strike.
No, yeah, you're right.
2
I
weapon
forgot
fighting.
already.
Offering a little bit of sympathy. You know what? Maybe both of you deserve a little healies. In a quick moment, a little package falls down for both of you, and upon landing at your feet, it cracks open, and you notice inside, both of you get a pair of healies.
Oh my God, I thought you were gonna say you
Shoes.
got a new pair of underwear, and I was like, what?
This does not change anything about your health or movement, but now you get to just describe yourself as Healy-ing across the sand dunes here.
As the coolest kid in the hallways. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, yes. Who doesn't want a pair of Heelys?
I'm on board.
And they
But
are
only
light
if-
up.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. I was gonna ask as well because it would be like really uncool if you cheaped out and got the ones that don't.
They're the name brand ones. We're not gonna,
Are you sure?
We're not gonna great value heal you.
Okay, because I mean, I would like it would be really weird and uncool if you did.
Of course. I mean,
It's just like one of us is gonna die for you, and like you like been kind of weird, and like you're eating ribs, and like you did give us some, but like you didn't ask like what flavor we wanted or like.
I gave you the only flavor that's good.
Yeah,
Kansas
but,
City
like, there's
style.
a lot of stuff. Like we could have had like red or like could have had marshmallow or anything.
Enough of this. No, we're here for a fight. Put on your shoes, lace up, and get ready to rumble.
Okay, but like real hillies are Velcro, so just saying.
Thank you for pointing out that I've never in my entire childhood or adulthood have owned a pair of Heelys.
Thanks,
I didn't
I'm an
have
adult.
that knowledge base. I'm sorry I didn't do my lore research on Heelys before this.
It's just like you really, I can tell that you've never seen Healy. No. I had to mute because I made like a really gross noise, but when I
Don't
laughed,
worry, I full snorted earlier. It's fine.
I was like, that sounds like somebody opening a pair of Heelys. But listen, like, it's not too late.
Well, was there
I'm
anything
gonna
else you
Velcro
wanted to
mine
do?
This is
No,
about
because
the
this is it.
Grandmaster just
I'm
upset
not-
at both of you for not really showing great appreciation. No one even offered a thank you or a smile for the gift of Heelys. You know what? We're going to take a 10-minute break. I'm going to cool down. And when we come back, I'm bringing some chaos. Not only because I want it, but gosh freaking darn it, the Acolytes want it too.
I'm always smiling.
See you in 10 minutes.
I haven't smiled.
We interrupt your deathmatch with breaking news. Lasagna is pasta cake. Lasagna is pasta cake. Thank you for tuning in. Acolytes, do you love the amazing players we've had on the show week after week? Do you enjoy when chaos events reign supreme in the arena? Well, know that it's all thanks to your bits, tips, and subs. Your dollar increases our chaos bar and helps us pay the talented folks on our show. For those of you who have already given, thank you so much.
Do minor illusion and create a top hat, milady. Just like just walk 10 feet away and then
You need her. She's so angry.
If you ever milady me, I will punch you in the face.
You'd have to be a lady first for me to milady you.
Excuse me?
Nothing, Grandmaster. I would never dream of disrespecting you in that way.
Nice dice, Dice Daddy. Good roll, Dice Daddy. That's it, Dice Daddy. Don't be shy. Get in there. Thanks, Dice Daddy. Dice Daddy.
You won't get past me.
Yeah, man, let's go.
Yes.
As
Orange.
Orin charges forward, flailing his giant claws to the Arbiter. I kind of liked you, Orin. As the Arbiter raises his hand
No.
and casts Disintegrate.
Wait.
No.
It's visceral. It is
Oh,
violent.
no.
It is painful. As his body really becomes more petrified than anything. As pieces of his legs just explode into ash as he falls to his knees. And as he looks up and just writhing in pain. Why?
She'll open her wings and fly high above center stage. Give him the chair! This is for you! Like a falcon skydiving straight towards you. She is going to bring that chair and connect with your head.
Not resistant to the metal chair damage?
Not the metal chair damage. It's
It's a
extra
celestial
damage
metal chair.
This summer, things are heating up. Get ready for the most explosive and cutest bombs you'll ever see. Ferrets. The world may never see them coming. Starring Peter, Paul, and Mary, Thomas the Train, that dude from that one show, Kevin, and Men.
K-Boom coin on sale now. Make sure you go to my website. That is K-Boom gets that bread at hotmailfirefox.com.
You're trying to shield your cryptocurrency. The waterweed's tail wraps around you both and drags both bodies down into this pit.
Oh shit!
As you both sink into the blackness. Welcome back, Acolytes from break. Hopefully you got the moth nachos.
I'm feeling better now. The nothing! But they are actual moths, not nachos shaped like moths. Just so
Moth
everyone knows. They were
nachos
deep
dipped in
fried.
Oh, that's the best way.
Now that we're back, I want to welcome my champions to the arena once again, but I've brought a little gift for you all. You see, the champions here, they go through a little bit of a challenge from time to time based on the beggings and desires of our acolytes, and she looks across, seeing them scream in your name. They've brought something very good, and in a moment, you just see the acolytes, as if in unison, pull all of the junk out of their pockets and begin to throw them at you as we do an immediate game of dodgeball. Tell me, acolytes, show me in chat, what is it that you throw at them that they must dodge, that may hurt them, that may pierce them, that may bludgeon them or poison them, or who knows what else? I already see some popcorn, which is delicious, and that's very kind of you, and that also helps our sales because you'll probably have to go back and buy more popcorn at the end. So thank you for that. But please tell me, what else do we see? Stinky cheese, spaghetti, your tax returns.
Ow!
We're unfinished. Somebody else has to do that. Some records and hot dogs. There are 18 pennies, and I almost read that as quite a large piece of shit, but it's lint instead. I don't know why that would keep shit in their pockets. Sorry. Some raccoons, also of varying sizes, suddenly get thrown out of pockets, and they fly through almost in a soaring figure where they latch on with their claws. Fish heads, cats. I don't know what that is. That confetti? Pineapple on pizza, moth nachos, all thrown at you. I need you both to make dex saving throws.
Oh no!
All right, let's be bad together.
Wow, we're slipping.
Oh yes, yes.
Fish heads and.
Ooh, 4 and 11. Looks like both of those will fail. I couldn't tell with that dice. That wasn't a 1, right? Like that was low, but it wasn't a 1.
I think it was a 1.
No
It
ones.
was a 1? You
No.
rolled a nat 1 on this?
Wait, no.
No, it was a 4. It was a 4. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, it's a
4
4.
and
I
a
was
6.
like, I couldn't tell. No, in the chat it says 4.
Yeah, it was a 4 was rolled plus 0.
Yes. Yeah, I didn't know. Okay, you have a plus 0. It
Oh
looked, it's
hell
hard to
yeah!
read
Somebody's
yours.
throwing Doritos. Let's go.
I have bad eyes, okay? So, leave me alone. It's really hard to see from this seat.
Well, you both take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, what the?
Rolled
frick?
low.
All right, perfect.
Whoa. Okay. I'm gonna have
You
to
know
start
what?
thinking responsibly.
I'm disappointed in this. The Grandmaster, seeing that those pigs and nachos and beer seem to be a little bit low. She will empty her own pockets. Dear Acolytes, what is in the Grandmaster's pockets?
Oh,
And she will particularly throw. You all will get to dex save again, but this time the saving throw will be higher because the Grandmaster is aiming at you both.
Good idea. Here, take the rib bones.
I have words in my pocket.
Hmm.
All right, I pull
never
out
know.
some butt fisting and I throw it at you all.
Oh, whoa, watch out
Sorry,
how
what?
you catch that.
Huh?
Some dagger dice and squid and ramen come your way. Yeah, a 10 from Misery. Misery!
Oh man. Okay.
And an 8.
Oh.
This is terrible. Another 8 points of damage on top of it. Take that! This is for you, Acolytes! I see you all throwing everything that you've got! I will not put... Listen, 40 man, you keep that box with a hole cut in it. you save that for your special someone.
I don't know, man. That's
What's-
a really nice box.
I don't-
What could be in there?
Why can't you
Don't
throw the
open the
box?
box.
What's wrong with the box?
What if it's like really
Don't
cool? Like let's
Don't open the box.
What's the
Actually,
hole for?
If everyone wants to know, 40 man, you are lifted up out of the stands and floated towards the Shadow King. Go ahead, Shadow King, open the box.
Come here.
Let's and show us.
As he
Like-
grabs 40 with the shadowy hand and pulls him across. As 40 has a nice present right there in his.
A present.
Show me what's in the box. And as the Shadow King lifts the lid, oh, it's just his dick. And he's going to take his other hand and turning it into a shadow blade, just slice him right through the chest and rip out a black soul. He's gonna throw his body onto the field of battle. It kind of thuds next to the two of you on the ground. Just, and he's here. Let's spice things up a bit. As he's going to take that soul, and as he snaps his fingers, a box falls from the sky, and he throws the soul into the box. It hits, and flames erupt in pink and yellow into a column into the sky as the box of
Notably
chaos. Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I was gonna ask. I was gonna
Yeah.
just.
No dick.
Good detail. Good
Yeah,
detail.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, where did that go?
Into the box.
Would you like to know?
I mean, yeah, I'm asking.
Oh, we have no idea. It just disappeared. It was really hard to find anyway the first time.
Shadow
That's why it had
King
to be
just
in a box
put that,
to
put
show.
that one in
Yeah.
my pocket.
I'm gonna save that for later.
Throw that on the grill.
You can use the box of chaos as a free action. If you make a sacrifice to it, you can get a magic item in return.
A sacrifice.
Any sacrifice, we don't care.
It could be your eyelash, or your opponent, or pieces of your opponent, or some sand. It doesn't matter, but what you give may impact what you get out. Or not at all, we don't know.
Okay, that's an interesting thing to say.
All right, I think we are top of the third round, if I believe. Let's kick it off with round number 3, Misery.
You keep talking about friendship. Friendship here, there, it saves you.
Yeah.
But have you ever had friendship wielded against you? Do you know what it feels like to feel the sting of betrayal? To know what it feels like to look into the eyes of someone you loved and know that they never felt it back? Do you know that pain? And as they speak, they raise their sword and they attack.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Whoa, hold up.
22 will do it.
Whoa. Yeah, it will.
Yeah, we don't like those ones. Oh, 1 into a 1.
Oh, even with the plate. To be fair.
And a second attack. It is a natural 1.
Natural 1!
Okay.
Woo!
So spicy.
Excellent.
Spice.
So spicy. I'm just like so spicy.
Excellent. As you attack with that natural 1, the tears falling down your face, the sand kind of sticking to the wet skin gets in your eyes. It starts to blind you. You are going to be blinded for your next turn. Swinging with disadvantage.
Excellent, excellent. Okay. As Misery finishes the attack and the tears just kind of well up and they can't see anymore, they say, I know that pain. I live by that pain and I hold on to it. It's the only thing that keeps me in this world. All right, that's my turn.
You just kind of spin it like, yeah, that one, that needed to happen.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's all part of my plan.
Totally meant to do this. Smooth.
Wow. I mean, here's the thing. It's just really like it's wild. Like right now, Misery is blind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So if I were to like move around a little bit,
They'd have disadvantage.
they wouldn't know.
I
They
didn't know what
wouldn't
you were
know.
doing. I was reading the tongue movement. I'm like, are you gonna try to lick it?
I mean, Misery wouldn't know until they know.
They would have
Look, that's
disadvantage
not what
trying
I'm
to hit
doing.
you
That's not what I'm
if you go.
I will not be doing that.
Okay.
But like I'm like thinking, I'm looking around, I'm like noticing there's a lot of like the tiers are different. The tiers are different. Like there's tiers, and then there's like tiers, like because the sand it gets everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, and I feel like I'm gonna test it a little bit. I'm gonna do one of these. Does Misery react?
What is like making him?
I didn't touch you. I'm testing the blindness.
Okay, let's do this in a legit dice roll. Go ahead and roll me a stealth. Counter
it's not.
with
You said
perception. Or if you want to do sleight of hand, I guess, because it's that. Sleight of hand or stealth versus perception.
both of these are not great.
So now is a great time.
Can I get advantage just because I'm being responsible and testing, and I already have a feeling that Misery is blind?
You have your inspiration.
Okay.
So now is a great time to let folks know that you know how fighters get like 2 fighting styles.
No, don't even. You can't.
And so my second fighting style is blind fighting.
There you go.
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding you.
Good choice.
This is.
Somebody get ready.
This is Foidalizer. What are you talking about? You can't be like that.
Perfect.
That's
I love it.
That's how Daisy really sounds when she gets mad. Okay, you know what? I'm playing your game though. I'm playing your little game. I'm gonna play your little game.
You can
I
roll
did
your
a
perception
sleight of
anyways.
hand.
Just
Whoa!
just
It's a 4. It's a goddamn 4.
It's a 4.
Hey, we tie on 4s.
she does it
fine,
and you see it.
It's fine though because it like wasn't an attack. It was just me doing a little test.
Yep.
Do you
And I
react to
learned.
do you react to it? Misery?
No, just tears.
You
Tears.
didn't even know what it was.
Pain.
You were like, "What's that?"
So they don't react to it, so as far as you know, blind.
Okay. Well, because you
Yeah.
said that, like I have to do what I was gonna do because I think Misery might be blind. And so I'm gonna do like a flip, like a really cool one, like an
Nice.
acrobatic little like. And I know what you're thinking now. You're like, oh, you should roll acrobatics for that, but like, just let me do it. And like I did it, and then I'm behind Misery, and I'm gonna try. Okay, I was gonna do something weirder, but like actually, I'm gonna. And yeah, I did make the noise too, but I'm gonna Warhammer Misery
Okay.
All right.
from the back.
You're gonna try to
Pound
Warhammer
him
Misery.
from
Do
the
it.
back.
Some people enjoy that. We'll find out if Misery does.
Yeah. So I'm doing that, and just like don't forget that I'm allowed to do 2 Warhammers at once. So.
Yep.
Pow! I'm looking for the I'm looking for the button. Traffic, looking for my chapstick. There it is. Whoa, it's an 11.
16.
Oh no,
actually.
it's good.
That'll be a glancing blow,
I
half
needed-
damage as you tie the AC.
Yeah. So now I can finally. That's the first damage I've done, everyone. Yay!
She did it.
No, wait, it's not. Because
No, you
of the
did one
cactus.
earlier.
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
This is the first time you've done it
Don't
without
worry.
hurting yourself, though.
Really proud. Super proud.
Every day. we
We're
get
also
better.
proud.
Every day we get better, guys. Every day.
That's right.
You can do it too.
right.
Okay, so I did that.
Roll the damage on it.
You're right. I could do that too. Doesn't have the little thingy.
It has a button in the chat.
It doesn't have the little. No, it
She's
doesn't.
not done damage this entire
Oh,
time
it's
on
like
purpose.
it's on top. It's
Yeah,
on
it's
top.
in the.
Why would they do it like that?
So
And it's only 2 little pieces.
it'll actually be 1 since it was a glancing blow, half damage.
So lame. It's a Warhammer.
1 point
thought
of
it would-
damage.
Just thought it would be cooler than that. Even though it's from behind, like it should hit a little harder. You know what I mean? Like, but just hits different from back there.
You can you swinging again?
Okay. What if? Let me see how you feel about it. That was an attack. So like
Mhm.
I got it. Can't be doing crazy. Can't be doing all kinds of stuff. If I do it again, I'm still allowed to have a bonus action, right?
Yes. You have
I'm
2
not playing
attacks per
anymore.
action.
This is about preservation. Okay, I can have my attack. I'm gonna do one more
Mm-hmm.
because I saw that one and I was like, okay, we could do better. And then we did it, and
You did do better.
we did a little bit better.
18's gonna
And
do it.
then,
Hey.
whoa! And now I'm back there and I'm like, now you see me. Now you don't. Oh wait.
Isn't
One more
that
thing.
reversed? Like you
No.
didn't see me and now you do?
No, because I was like, you saw me and like before I did all this, and now it's like, oh, you didn't know I was back here. Amazing magic, close up magic, and
David Blaine.
it is close up. And now I'm behind you, and you're like, how could that happen? How could you get back there so quickly?
Do
And
you
I'm gonna
actually do that, Misery?
No, but I was thinking that before this stream was, the first costume I put on was shirtless, open vest, and my partner was like, respectfully, that's too Chris Angel. You need to dial this back.
Respectfully, no. Like,
There's no
if
such
you
thing
ever
as true
find
Chris
yourself
Angel.
going down that road, you keep going.
Sorry.
Would Chris Angel dial it back?
Listen, Chris Angel didn't take it far enough, if you ask me.
No, he did.
Lessons
did.
learned.
I
You
feel like you
definitely
heard
did.
that, and now you're gonna regret what you put out into the universe.
Listen, let's be clear. This is not a Chris Angel place, okay? We are strictly
Oh,
David Copperfield
Obviously.
only.
Whoa, I'm pausing the show. Why? You have to explain yourself.
He's amazing.
That's
Okay,
true.
What's wrong with
magic is
Chris?
important. No. David
Chris is a hack.
Copperfield, magic is great and all the illusion of it, but he knows how to tell a story. He tells a goddamn good story
Chris
that makes
Angel
you
can
feel
tell a
things.
goddamn story.
No,
Here's the
his
thing.
story
I
is
was
like
not-
fire. Fire is not a story. That's an element.
Fire is an incredible story, but it's
That's
not
not-
even just that. It's not even just that. Chris Angel has like 3 different stories. One of them is motorcycles, and the other one is just saying mind freak 37 times in a row and like looking like the guy from Creed.
It's true. I mean, but listen, it
And
really,
that's a story.
Chris Angel is made by the quick cuts, though. You know what I mean? Like
I
it's
fireball you for 3 points of damage.
Fine.
This is strictly a David Copperfield, and I will heal.
Because you know
nothing
what?
else.
You know what? Mind freak, and I disappear and I show up somewhere else. And you don't even understand how I did it. My hair's coming off. I'm just so mind freak. And then I open my mouth and the fireball comes back out, and then it hits you. Whatever you say, thanks to me and.
Sure,
is
you
mind
spit that
mind
fireball
freaking
out
your bonus
mouth and it-
action or
Yeah.
Mind freak is like that's what he says.
Yeah. I'm just asking, is mind freaking your bonus action or?
Oh my god, no, wait. Wait. Don't. Chris Angel, help me! Chris Angel.
Chris Angel
I
can't
feel
hear
like-
you
I feel
here.
You're not. He's not your patron. Stop
I'm a
it.
paladin!
Oh my God. Yeah, you are.
Oh, and I didn't tell you what my religion was yet. It's Chris Angel.
Oh,
Shit.
So when you look at Misery, are you like more in line because of that? Because of how Misery looks? Or like,
I feel like
Clearly
if I
also-
said that, like, I feel like Misery would be like, oh, I love Chris Angel. So
Misery,
one
do
thing
you
he
like
does
Chris
love.
Angel?
Misery doesn't like anything. I thought we've been through this.
Misery
Except
is like
Chris
great,
Angel.
but I do love Chris Angel. Like a lot. Like, oh, Chris, I have a really cool poster in my apartment of Chris Angel. Of Chris Angel on a motorcycle.
All right,
I'm
you
going to
you gotta
interrupt
take a
this.
bonus action. You gotta move.
Fine, it's sanctuary as I go down on my knees behind Misery and
Okay.
pray to Chris Angel.
Okay. What are you getting from
That
Sanctuary?
looks so weird for anybody watching this. They're like, what? Like, cause if you like kneel behind a person, it's just like, and I'm doing this, and like, who knows what'll happen next? That thing.
Oh, like not.
Yeah.
What is
That
the
thing.
jutsu called for it?
No, it's not. It's like a real thing that real people do to each other.
Oh yeah.
Like just to be shitty. For fun.
All right.
Like a friend thing. It's a friend thing. That's why I can do it. His friends do it, I think. I don't know. It doesn't seem very friendly, but friends do it to friends.
17 Grandmaster.
Noted. It's like,
Y'all
I don't
know what
how
I'm
to get out
talking
of this
about.
hole.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. There's people in the chat that are like only on Team David Copperfield, and I'm freaked out by this.
That is why they are here, because we are strictly Team David Copperfield. But enough of this! I want you all to know that yes, while on top of the box of chaos that is here, that you may get some sort of goodie as a free action, should you be able to get to it. But in addition to that, by the grace of our David Copperfield fans, both of you have been gifted hero points, which means you can go above and beyond, plus ultra, super saiyan, dream big, and we'll give you the chance to roll for some major type of damage. So don't hold back. And before anything else happens, as a small reminder with the hero points, you can use it for whatever you'd like. Just remember that you should use it before you die. Anyway.
Which is going to be soon for some of us.
Yes, probably within the next 30 minutes, according to my plan.
We'll see. We'll see. If Chris Angel shows up.
What round are we on?
Round
number 4! Excellent. So, Misery, having been through a whirlwind of motions here, I think it's obvious at this point that Daisy knows that Misery has blind fighting. Doesn't need to see for up-close fights like this. But I believe that chest is within 10 feet, so Misery is aware of it.
Mm-hmm.
Misery drags that greatsword over to the chest, and still talking to Daisy, says, "There's so much pain can bring. It can ground you. It can center you. It can make you feel like you're still alive. In fact, sometimes it's the only thing you can feel to know you're alive." And he looks at the box, and he just puts his face over it, and he continues to cry, and the tears fall into the box. And there's a flashback, and you can see that one of those kids that was in one of the flashbacks, Misery, maybe not Misery at the time, is laughing, and they're running towards each other. There's a hug, and then there's like that silhouette, like a knife going through someone, and then you see Misery cough out blood, and then it goes back to where we are, and the tears are flowing.
Roll me a d10.
Yeah.
Oh, shivers.
10.
Roll me a d100.
Let's do that.
Oh, man.
What's
even happening? Are you going to stab a kid?
56.
That's the flash. We don't just keep children in the box. That's not. They're all adults. There's Gator and Blissful and Vegeta and Scrib, and no, you can't just.
You can stab one of them, though?
Yeah. Yeah, you can stab one of them. They're just souls.
As that you cry into this box, you see two yellow eyes and a clawy hand reach up from the inside. What? Why are you? What the fuck is it raining? What? It's gonna slam the lid shut, and the box is gonna begin to rumble, and then the lid will flip open, and that column of heatless fire shoots into the sky, yellow and pink, and out of the box, a shadowy hand giving you a new sword, as into your hands, a Vorpal sword. On a crit, it decapitates.
This is dangerous in a fighter champion's hands.
It is a Vorpal greatsword.
Describe, as the sword floats towards you, what it looks like as it begins to morph, matching your essence and style. Not Chris Angel.
So as the sword descends and still looking with blinded eyes at Daisy, Misery reaches out and grabs the hilt of the blade. And then a cloud of butterflies passes through, and all of them land on top of the sword. They land on the sheen of what it is. And then slowly they all kind of meld into it. And now the sword doesn't take that sheen of steel, doesn't have that metallic look. It looks like void, negativity. There's nothing there. It's a blade of nothingness, as if it was cut out of reality.
Nice.
And Misery looks to Daisy and says, when there's nothing left, when you can't feel pain anymore, you become the most dangerous thing in the world. You become a monster. Do you understand now?
I mean, we could still be monsters together. As long as we're together.
Then the lesson continues.
Your
Okay.
your Vorpal Greatsword is on your character sheet in Foundry now.
Excellent.
I want that sword.
Misery steps
Oh.
forward and, still blinded, makes an attack.
Ooh, but that's not where I am. That's not where I am.
Oh, is it not?
Oh, I didn't move myself.
Oh, no,
No,
no worries, no worries.
For the essence of
Wait, hold on.
Where do you want to
I
be?
forgot
don't worry
that,
about
like-
moving.
Okay, cool. But I'm behind you doing this. Like, I'm on the ground. Chris Angel, please. Chris Angel, help me. Chris Angel.
So even better, technically, then Daisy Bloom is, as described, of sorts, kneeling on the ground and will make it harder for herself to move out of the way.
Unless I roll.
You can roll.
So
She's not prone.
I need a wisdom save to get through Sanctuary.
Yes, you do.
You do. You do.
Let's do that. Ooh. You know what? I think now's the time. And I'm gonna become indomitable.
What?
I'm tired of failing saves. I use indomitable. I'm gonna try this again.
What?
Hey now.
Hey
You're
now.
an
Nope.
all-star.
Hey
Still
now.
no.
No,
Ah.
14's not
Well,
gonna
no.
do it.
This is what dreams. Okay.
This
Okay.
is what dreams are made of.
Okay, so you missed 2 times.
Yep. Just can't
Chris
attack
Angel, thank you. Okay,
you. All right. That's it.
that's it. I saw that and I was definitely surprised by it because I was like, whoa, I thought you were blind, and it kind of feels weird that you would lie about that, but like here we are. And obviously you can see me. You have missed me 2 times. Praying to God, aka Chris Angel, was obviously the right thing to do. Feeling really big about it. Gonna do like a forward roll.
Is that a
under-
question?
Yeah, it's always a question when you're over 30 and you choose to do something like that, but here we are. Gonna do a forward roll so that I can once again be not in front of you. And while I go, I'm gonna do my like double warhammers
All right.
on you
All right.
as I go under. And I think we all know what
If
that
there's
is about.
anything, if there's anything hanging to be hit,
I don't know. I'm not.
I don't want to
who knows?
assume either.
We can't know
Misery?
anything about Misery as an entity. What even is Misery?
Do you ask
Think about
Misery
that.
that?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I think a
probably good
warhammer
choice.
to the pelvis is gonna hurt regardless.
I don't know. Maybe not,
not.
but either way, I'm doing it as I roll. Kind of like if a wheel had warhammers on it, it would be me. So here they go. And I'm forward rolling, and oh, okay,
Glancing
well,
blow, half damage.
we'll do it. Half is better than no.
Good math.
That's kind of like how we're rolling, and I'm gonna do another one. And oh, these are hurting me more than they're hurting you. But let's press the give me the D. It's not a lot.
As a reminder, you have inspo.
5
Wait.
points of damage on the half for that
I
first
keep
strike.
forgetting that I have that.
You can throw the inspo on that second hit if you want.
Let me. How do you do it here?
Just
How do you do
roll
it
a
here? Is it-
d6 on the bottom.
Okay, let me throw down. Please, Chris Angel. Where are you? Las Vegas. What is that?
Hey, all right.
That's
18
enough.
total. It'll hit. Roll a second damage.
If we were just friends, this could all stop.
But maybe it wouldn't. Just gonna refresh that sanctuary real quick. Zang!
Thank you, Chris.
Did you roll a
This is
second
the only way.
second set of damage?
Where was it? It's hidden. There's like piles. There's piles.
Should be wherever your warhammer is in chat.
I think you'll have to roll up to the one where you rolled for a 16. I think you hit the damage for the 14.
I don't have one for that one.
Here, we'll just do it this way.
It's manual,
Yeah.
Please, Chris Angel, help.
Here, I'll just roll again for you.
There's
He
not a
is
button
no
for that
help.
one.
He's
Well,
trash.
You know what?
There.
Like,
I'll do it there.
it's too bad because
Hey.
he's coming
That's
through.
nine.
He's coming through. He's coming through.
9 more points of
You know
bludgeoning
who was
damage.
riding those warhammers? It was Chris. Chris, where are you? Chris is in the house tonight.
You know who was rolling
Mind
the damage?
freak.
It was the Shadow King.
Who was possessed by Chris Angel? How did he do it? Mind freak.
How are you
I'm
so sure that I'm
pissed
not
off
Chris
that I'm
Angel?
supporting Chris Angel right now.
Has anyone ever seen
I'm
me and
not
Chris
even on
Angel in the
his
same
team.
place?
I hope your
Yeah.
backwards robe strangles you.
It can't because the string's not long enough.
17
It looks like super
for my
Naruto
roll.
though to wear a bathrobe backwards.
It does.
This is very Gara. From the Gara collection.
Ooh, you were
One of my real hairs is coming out right now. That's how like broken this whole situation is.
Very. Actually, I was getting Gara vibes from Misery.
Yeah, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But
You put it-
it's like it's just evolving.
You put us in a
It's
sand arena. What are you gonna do? It happens.
What are you gonna
natural.
do?
It's natural.
What are
as
you gonna
breathing.
do? What are you gonna do?
I'm probably just gonna have us move on to the next thing.
Fair.
Where are we at with this? I've lost track. You all are.
I rolled
really
a
good at
17
sidetracking me.
at the end of the
So
round.
17. The damage, right? Cool. Anything else for your turn after you do?
No,
your
because I already
wheeling-
did. I already
Right.
I sanctuaried
Yep.
So-
Sanctuaried.
forever.
End of the round then, 17 on my roll.
17. That is enough. That is enough, Shadow King. You do what you must do in this moment. Let the sands of time be very unkind to you.
The Shadow King stands up. Oh, let's see Chris Angel do this. He's gonna snap his fingers, and the sand in this place is gonna start to whirl and just creating a vacuum and a tornado around both of you. The oxygen in this place is now being slowly sucked out as that vortex whips around the battlefield. Every single round, you will have to make a Constitution saving throw
Yeah.
to see how you are going to survive with less and less oxygen. So roll me a first Constitution saving throw, please, both of you.
I don't know why I was so initially excited by that, but
Sounds great on paper.
for a minute I was like, "Oh, this is good. This is gonna be cool."
Dang!
25,
Misery with 20
18.
freaking 5.
All right,
Ah, it's not allowed.
you'll both succeed, taking 4 points of damage.
Oh no.
You got half damage on it.
I guess, but
You only suffocated a little bit.
bruh, some of us are down here in the 30s of HP, baby.
Well, I guess you'll have to kill him fast then. Round number 5! Misery.
Tricks, his foolishness, trying to garner some kind of joy out of life. There's nothing at the end of this. You all must realize that, Misery says to the entire crowd. There's nothing at the end of this. It's all... And I'm gonna go and try to break that sanctuary.
Do it. Do it.
You can try, but Chris is in the house tonight. Chris, the power of Chris compels.
Do it.
Oh,
That's it.
no.
Okay, fair.
All right, so we're gonna start off with some Vorpal Blade here. So that Void Blade, I think, comes down, and let's roll that very special weapon here.
$19.
No,
let's
what
just
the
do.
As
What
a
the
small
frog?
note, a reminder, you both still have hero points, which allows you to do anything in a particular moment.
Anything,
Anything.
Or chance to do anything.
anything.
Get
A
wild.
chance to do anything.
16
So-
points of
Stink.
slashing. Right?
So, yeah, 16 points of slash.
Okay.
second Vorpal blade here.
Jeez, what? 2 of them. It's not even. It's like.
20 will hit.
Then, let's roll the damage.
The damage. How can you be doing this? Chris
All
Angel,
right.
where are you at?
Let's go ahead and Action Surge here. So let's do another Vorpal Sword.
No.
Let's roll that damage.
Come on. Come on.
I'm fishing for something here, is what I'm doing.
Can't get it. But Daisy, you still have a hero point. Are you going to use that at any
I know.
point?
I can use it whenever I want.
Whenever you want.
And
11 points of damage.
I can try to do anything.
Yes. 11 points is coming your way.
Okay, I'm gonna use it.
Okay, what do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna let you know, and you can decide if this is something that you want to be a
get
part
wild.
of.
Go for it. Shoot your
That's
shot.
exactly how we imagined this.
Well, here's the
We do
thing.
not own the rights of Chris Angel, so.
Well, you don't, but you know what we do own the rights to? Moth Carnage. And we could. I still have the ability to find Steed, and the way that this works for me is like Janet was not the only Steed. Okay, I reach into the void and I'm pulling out different people all the time, and so it's like today it was Janet, but like tomorrow it could be Steven. We don't know. Is there any relation to this Steve? We're not sure. Not all Steves, Steve PH. We don't know. They're not the same. They don't all know each other. It could be a Steven. It could be another Janet. We don't know. But I'm gonna find another Steve. But I'm doing it different this time because the portal this time is me. And like when I do this like to find the Steed, but I do it over my own mouth. And that's because I'm gonna summon the Steed within my body and let it break through my own flesh, and I'm gonna become the moth. Ah!
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just gonna like the Steed gets summoned, but it's gonna like the little arms are gonna rip through my like torso and rib cage, and the wings are gonna like spear out and then unfurl from my back, and there's like even gonna be antenna, but they're gonna come out of my ear because skulls are hard. And I'm gonna get like real like weird hair.
I'm gonna.
And I glow.
Here's
A
and I
nature
glow.
check?
Maybe. We don't know.
Yeah. Give me a nature check.
Here's a hero point, so I think.
Okay.
Let me just see what this is. With a 12.
With a 12.
You are no. That's okay. I was just determining how mothish you are in terms of percentage. So you are 12% moth. So yes, as it begins to come out of you, it almost of sorts blooms out of you, kind of coming over you as your eyes now expand, giving that big old glassy look prismed across. Your ears stretch out further, giving those long antennas, and your hair becomes fluffier, like all moths are, cute and soft. And so you have these giant, beautiful wings that burst from your back. But you still do have your legs, and I will give you slightly shorter arms.
Wait, I've got like people legs?
Yeah, you have people legs.
Ah, gross.
Moth on top. And
Since you
human
are
on bottom.
Okay,
since
I
you
got
are,
it. That, I can work with that.
You're summoning Steed. I'm gonna throw on the HP from your Steed, and then
nice.
but you had 20. It was 11 and 16, right? 27 points of damage coming in still from those hits.
Unfreaking believable.
So you are still up. Barely.
Okay. Let me know when I can do another thing.
All right. So with Daisy maybe dead now? Unclear what's happening here. But
Unclear.
Misery just kind of like breathes in as like the visceral, like you exploded out of the body, right?
Shouldn't be doing that.
Just takes a deep breath as the storm is going around. Now it's getting gross. I'm gonna use Second Wind, and as we do, there's a flashback as Misery takes in what little air is left. And that same flashback of that knife plunging through the back and Misery coughing out blood. There's like a flash, and you see Misery's eyes glow bright. You see wings sprout out of their back. And then after they do, and they kind of bloom out,
No!
that friend head in the silhouette slides off and just falls to the ground.
No!
I'm going to take my second win now. 1d10 plus 10. Let's get a good old, hey, that's not bad. 18 hit points.
Dang.
That's my turn.
Daisy. You're on the edge.
Okay, so I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of thought that move was going to kill me, and I'm still here, and that's definitely like, oh, what are we going to do now? And that's fine, because what I am going to do is, this is new. Like, I can actually, I've got moth benefits and human benefits at the same time. This is a great time to be alive. Things are going well. I'm super excited. I'm up. I'm like, even though we're in a tornado, that's fine. That's kind of how it is. I have 1 hit point left. I'm going to take flight like a little bit more than I already am. That's the noise. And with my incredible human legs, which are extremely strong, lower body strength for the win. Papa, Peloton. I feel like I have one of those in my better Daisy life.
Sure. As the beacon, you can afford one.
Probably, yeah. And so I'm gonna grab Misery with my strapping thighs, and I can only do this because of my moth powers. I'm floating in the air, and like I'm also kind of like really vibing with this transformation that's happening, and I'm like really wish I didn't have to do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna like fly up and like thigh choke Misery and try to like snap their neck. And I could probably use like unarmed strike for that or something else unknown, but this is definitely unarmed. I am not using my arms for this because I'm like
Nice.
This is yeah, thank you. You can take my 1 hit point away for that if you want, but this is a chokeout.
Go ahead.
I've never heard anyone interpret it that way, but yes, that is a legitimate unarmed strike. Thank you for that.
Thank you. And so for that reason, I think I should definitely be allowed to do it.
Make an unarmed strike, sure.
Yeah.
No reason you can't.
And like the thing that you need to know as I'm doing this, like this could kill me too. I have 1 hit point left, and I'm just like wildly like thrusting because if I'm gonna break your neck, like I have to, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying for it, but it could snap my neck too. Like we don't know.
You wouldn't have said thrusting. We're picturing this where your thighs are right around.
Roll the unarmed strike.
See what you want to see.
24 will hit.
24 will hit, baby. Yes! And then in my like deep moth voice, because things are different now, it happens, puberty, I'm gonna be like, friends forever!
You know what? Give me a Constitution saving throw, Misery, to see how strong your neck is.
My neck?
No, Misery.
Nope, you're not talking to me.
Yeah, I think neck strength. Yeah, classic D&D roll.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no! 10 is a double digit though, so it's like.
I think with a 10, your neck doesn't break from this.
It's on the plus
half?
side.
That was close though.
That was close. That was close.
It starts to creak. Get a vertebrae or two.
Okay.
Like
yeah.
half. Like half. Okay.
Not able to quite rip the head off though.
Yeah.
But like,
Now
if you want to stab me now, like you would have to be like.
Yeah, I'm gonna be caught in that endless chiropractor cycle now. This is like maybe a fate worse than death, to be quite honest.
Actually, I agree, because while I'm doing this, like my moth dust is like in your mouth and your nose and your eyes and everything. musty. You know what I'm saying? But maybe you don't care because like we're kind of the same.
Okay, well, I think that's the end of the round. Wait.
Probably.
I think so. I think that's a good ending for that. Good. Another roll from you, dear
19.
Shadow King. And
I don't know
just
how
to
much
recap,
longer I can keep this up. I've got 1 hit point, people. Like, just know it.
1 hit point. We see the 19 on the field as we wrap up this round number 5. 1 HP for you. Misery, you are high up in the sky. You are essentially trying to be strangled in this moment. And I believe you still also have your hero point as we go into round number 6.
You held on to it for so long. So long. Friendship fueled you. But it's a well that runs dry in so little time. Sands, like I said, in our fingertips. Friends, allies, meaningless in the grand scheme. At the end of the day, we're just people clawing our way to the top, killing each other, hurting each other. It's in our nature. So I'm being grappled, is it?
Yeah,
Your hands are free,
I
but
suppose
yes.
so.
Okay, let's just make that. Let's just start with the attack. I'm gonna start with a regular attack here.
My hands are free too, so you better watch out. I don't try to hold yours.
Oh, not great.
14, no bueno.
No bueno. One more.
That'll do it.
I would like to spend my hero point.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is an absolute shame I haven't rolled a critical with this blade. I would like to use my hero point to turn that into a crit.
Oh no!
Yeah, I think so. I think that'll work.
Yeah, I think that definitely works. You can do that.
So, obviously, Vorpal Blades do something very special, and you're at 1 hit point. So, I'm going to say that
It probably works.
Misery. There's like a trail of viscera and stuff as we continue to fly through the air, and Misery looks to this moth and just looks at them, and a hand comes up and holds their head in place. And Misery says, I envied you. You lived a life with so much joy and happiness. You didn't need to know the pain that I go through, the pain that I can never forget, the pain that fuels me. I hope that this was as painless as I thought it was. You didn't deserve pain. You didn't deserve this. And Misery kind of guides the moth back down. And then he embraces the moth and walks away. And then in that silhouette, you see the head of the moth just kind of stay in place and just fall off. There's another flashback, and Misery is standing at what is clearly a grave, a great sword dug in the ground with a freshly dug grave and memorabilia on the hilt. And you can see Misery has been bandaged up in the gut. And Misery stands up, places one hand on the hilt, and pulls it out of the ground and walks off into a sunset. And we're back, and Misery's still holding on to that moth and looks up. Then it's done, isn't it?
Yes. Well.
No, because Chris Angel jumps out of the corpse. That was just
Oh no!
Here's Angel.
the real enemy was inside all along.
I suppose it is. Are you satisfied with this?
What kind of question? No, I'm not satisfied.
Please do not take my melon
Promises.
cut death away from me.
A deal is a deal.
Well, what is it you want then?
I want to swap places with him. Put me in the ground and give him a life. He was always better than me. He was everything to me. He deserves to live. I'm not valuable anymore.
I don't see why I can't accommodate. As the Shadow King kind of disappears into the shadow of his throne, and right in front of you, out of the shadows on the ground. Well, if it's in the ground you want to go. He stomps in his foot, and from the ground, the earth begins to move, and out of the earth, a coffin made of stone, and the lid slides off. The Shadow King, looking at you and smiling for a moment, reaches out a hand, throwing you into that coffin, sealing the lid, and burying it into the ground in one magical motion. Mind freak. Welcome.
Just before the coffin closes, Misery's still crying, the tears still streaming down. Misery smiles for the first time he has ever smiled in years, decades, time immemorial.
Welcome and good night to D20 Deathmatch!